I've had my Motorola Razr for 7 months now. Here's an honest review from someone who switched from iPhone and actually paid full price for this thing. My biggest concern, I think like most people, was the durability of the hinge and the internal screen. It does require a different level of care. But man, this thing is actually surprisingly sturdy. My heart has dropped when it's fallen off the bed or onto the kitchen tile, and yet it's fully intact. I haven't had to actually replace the internal screen protector. Motorola does cover, I believe, at least the first one. There are some scratches on the internal screen, but it still feels really buttery smooth and it's fully intact. I personally think this phone is just beautiful. The colors are so fun and refreshing, and the curved body feels really nice to hold, and it's so much lighter than my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I also love how compact it is when it's closed. Now the camera, I knew it would be a downgrade from my 14 Pro Max, but still the camera is surprisingly decent. Here are some photos that I've taken with it. It captures sharp images, vibrant landscapes, and detailed selfies. What I have noticed is that the biggest difference between Android photos and iPhone photos is more about color profile. iPhone has a very distinct color style. Warmer shots, better skin tone protections, and a little more saturation indoors. Knowing this, I edit my photos to be a little bit warmer and a little bit more saturated. I did find myself switching my eSIM back to my iPhone for things like concerts and when I was traveling. Now the software on the Razr is a very clean version of Android, which to me was like the biggest culture shock. I just assumed that all phones had their own local apps, if that makes sense. It relies on Google Photos, Google Messages, Gmail, and doesn't even have a music player app. So if you are switching, be prepared to do your own research on third-party apps if you don't like the Google suite. That being said, I hate Google Photos. I can't tap and hold to make stickers anymore. It stores screenshots separate from other photos on your phone, making it harder to find them. And when I edit a photo, it creates a whole separate copy of it. As an Apple user, it did throw me off, but still, this phone is so much more customizable than Apple, but it does lack resources compared to like Samsung phones. Overall, I just wish more apps were actually optimized for the external display and for the phone's unique internal screen ratio, because it is a little bit longer. And I wish there was an easier way to change the font too. Now the big question, do I regret switching? Heck no. It is so cute and quirky and fun. It works great as an everyday phone. It made me believe again that tech could be innovative and different. The phone is always going on sale. I've seen the base model run for like $600. Really good fit for people who want to try foldable phones but don't want to drop a whole grand. I could literally go on and on. Please let me know if you want to learn more about it.